Welcome back guys to another GTA video, and in today's one we are going to be participating in this week's community event, which is the Doomsday Scenario finale. And we are also going to be attempting to complete this as part of the career progress using pistols and vehicles only. We must be out our head trying this, but there were elements of success and unfortunately elements of failure, as you will soon see. But starting off the heist, we're making our way over to the pickup point for either the barrage or the Kanjali tank, and as you can see we have collected the Kanjali tank. It is most definitely the most safest vehicle to be in at the start of this heist coming along the tunnel here. And the reason for that is not so much the NPC enemies, but at the end of the tunnel when you do get there, there are 4 juggernauts. And the tank just decimates them. You and your team are fully protected within the tank, and using the railgun it's a one-shot hit to take out all the juggernauts. So once they've all been taken out, you can safely make your way out of the tank and then the fun begins. Dimples, Roughwood and myself, we are all using the AP pistol at range, and we're doing that just to try and stay in cover, but the downside is it does take a good number of shots to take out the NPC enemies, and even more when you encounter your first juggernaut. The amount of shots that you do need to land on the juggernaut to be able to take it out is just unbelievable, but being patient you do eventually get there. And what makes it a lot easier is everyone working together as part of a team to take it out. But making our way through the tunnels, it's at this point where we do need to split up, and Dimples heads down one tunnel and I head down the other with Roughwood following behind. And I should also say this is Roughwood's very first attempt at completing the Doomsday Scenario, and he doesn't do too bad at all. But making our way through the tunnels, we do need to destroy these crates along the way. And back to the box. As well as dealing with the multiple enemies that are coming in from both sides. But with that first crate destroyed, we make our way into the first large room. And yet again it's just non-stop enemies. And once again we're trying to kind of take out the enemies as best we can from range, moving forward and into cover whenever we can. But we do eventually get there with that first room, and we then move into the second room, and we've got a couple of crates here that we do need to destroy. I'll take out this one here, and Roughwood takes out the one on the right hand side. Meanwhile, Dimples is moving up by herself through the tunnel on the left hand side, destroying crates and taking out enemies, which is no mean feat as I've done it myself before, and it is not easy. But once we've cleared out that second area, we meet back up with Dimples in the tunnel, and then we encounter 2 more juggernauts. So taking out a couple more NPC enemies, it's at this point we get the word from Lester that the juggernauts are moving in towards us, and both myself and Dimples get kind of penned in here behind this box, so I make a move out to try and draw the fire and allow Dimples to get some shots on the juggernaut on this side. Meanwhile, I just need to say Roughwood is over the other side there dealing with his very own juggernaut, but soon enough Dimples lands enough shots to take out the juggernaut on the right hand side, which is at this point we can then go and help Roughwood with the juggernaut on the other side. Between the 3 of us and using the angles, we finally take out that final juggernaut, and we can make our way further into the tunnels. A few more NPCs at the end of this area before moving into the final tunnel here, where we've got a handful more NPC enemies to take out. Once they're gone, we kind of trip over this wall here before we trigger the cutscene.
Your AI is vain and insecure. I wonder where he gets that from.
Once that cutscene's played out, we can then move into phase 2 of the mission. And the main thing here is not to go rushing in. You do all need to work together using the pistols, just to kind of knock down and take out all the NPC enemies that are just through this door. And there are a good number of them to take out before you can safely move into the big hall in here. slowly making our way inside the hall here. The NPC enemies do not stop coming at you. You've got NPC enemies coming in from both the left and the right side. So we need to clear them out, especially around these stairwells here, because we are going to be making our way up towards the first level where the yellow dot is. So once the enemies have been cleared out from the stairwells, we can make our way up one of the sides and along towards the yellow dots. And you do want to keep an eye on your minimap when you're up here on the first level, especially if you're the one providing cover and not doing the hack, as the NPC enemies can come out of these wee side doors here. But as I'm the one that's doing the hack, I'm heading towards the first green dot, and Roughwood and Dimples are providing cover. Now there's lots of different locations up here where you can take cover if you are not doing the hack and take out all the NPC enemies, but if you're the one doing the hack, at this point you don't need to worry about the NPC enemies. All you need to do is destroy these blue dots on the circuit board. If you destroy too many of the red squares, you will fail the hack. But once you've completed it, we're moving on to the second one as indicated on the minimap by the green dot, and it's way over on the opposite corner. So making your way over there, once your team is in position to be able to cover you, you can then go and start the hack for the second one. That's the hack done. So with the hack completed on the second one, we can then make our way over to the next corner and make a start on hack number 3. But still the NPC enemies keep coming and it's a constant battle all the way there. And once again, just to remind everybody watching, this is all done using AP pistols. No one has used any other weapon apart from the AP pistol, which is getting this far bloody remarkable. But making our way over to hack 3 and completing that one, we can then make our way along to the final corner for the final hack. Again, the NPC enemies keep spawning in, they keep coming, they are just absolutely relentless. Again, keep an eye on the minimap for the side corridors in case any of them come out of those areas. But we slowly make our way across to the green dot, trying to stay together as much as possible. It's so much easier working together as a unit than by yourself. But we do get across to the green dot area, and once everyone is in position, I can then start the final hack. And that's it done. So with that final hack completed, all that's left to do is take out the remaining enemies. Now no more enemies will spawn in from this point, it's just a case of clearing out all the enemies that are left on this level. It doesn't take long clearing out those final enemies, and with Roughwood and Dimples covering the ones to the right hand side, there's only one left just round this corner here. But with him being taken out, we can then make our way upstairs. Upstairs now. No enemies up here to worry about. All we need to do is get onto one of the terminals at the green dot, and it's then just controlling the orbital cannon to take out the 4 targets. I've got it. And with Roughwood taking out that final target, we can then leave the terminal and head back down to the double red doors where we first come in, but not before indulging in some self-congratulations. And they said it couldn't be done with the pistols. But hold on a minute, we're still not done. We do still have some NPC enemies through in this area here that we need to take out. But between the 3 of us, we make light work of them. It's then that we can make our way back through these tunnels here, where once again we do still have more NPC enemies to take out, but with them all being in such a confined space, it does make it a lot easier to target them and to take them all out. And with those 3 taken out, that is all the NPCs in the tunnels that we need to deal with. It's just simply now making our way to the yellow dot.
Get in the
Jumping into the jetpacks and heading outside, we then move into the final part of this mission, which is taking out Avon. Now he's got a bit of a head start on us, but it doesn't take long for us to catch up. But we do also have some attacked helicopters that we need to deal with. Now these thrusters are not the easiest to control, so when you've got a when you've got a helicopter coming towards you, it's not the easiest thing to take evasive action with. But there we've got Avon right in front of us, and we managed to take him out. Now with Avon gone, we can just make our ways towards the observatory. And finally landing at the observatory, it's at this point that you get the final cutscene playing out, and what is, in my opinion, one of the best lines in the game.
Well, this has been horrifying, really horrifying, but also pretty fun. So
I think that one line just sums up just about everybody's experience with GTA 5. But there we go, that is it, mission complete. And it actually pays out this week really well. Now we did play this on hard mode, and as you can see we had 4.5 million to split between us. Now if you remember back to the start of the video, I did say there would be some failures, and as you can see I've not got the pop-up for the tier 4 requirements of pistols only, and that's because of this. Unfortunately during our first run through I got absolutely domed by one of the juggernauts and got taken out, and at the end, unfortunately Roughwood's first experience with the thruster did not end well at all. Both of those resulted in restarts at the checkpoints, but overall we did complete it pistols only, just unfortunately not in one go. But anyway, there you have it guys, that is it from me for today. If you did enjoy the video, do leave a like, and if you are new here, why not consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.